big warm hugs and a big warm welcome to the Star of Confidence coaching program. There's a couple of things that I need to say just to start you off. Get used to this room because this is generally where I, position myself when we jump on our Skype or our Zoom calls for your one-on-one sessions. But really, firstly, props to you and just big congratulations for making a powerful decision and choice and saying yes to you. Because we're making choices and decisions all of the time, but this one was really conscious because you want something more at the moment. You want some change. And secondly, I don't take my role in our relationship lightly at all. I honor your information and your reasons for being here and the trust that you place in me throughout our time together here. I'm really honored to be your coach and your mentor over the next 5 weeks. And thirdly, we live in a really busy society with lots of distractions and, with real social culture of having to keep up and stay one step ahead, to fit everything in and to be a super parent or have a super career or a super body or go on our super holidays and drive a super car and have a super house and be in a super marriage or, be super spiritual or be super eco-friendly or super politically correct. So I get that the hardest thing about this program is holding that space for yourself and deflecting those distractions so that you can focus on this program and so that you can hear what you need to hear, so that you can feel what you need to feel, so that you can learn what you need to learn right now. Actually, the reason most people end up in trouble emotionally and mentally, angry or depressed or anxious or unhappy or just not effective is because they have not been able to hold space for themselves. It's the main reason that I choose to make this a more of a contact program where we make that contact face to face for each module, because you're going to need me to hold space for you. And that is my gift. That's the skill that I have, and that's what I'm going to be bringing to you. So some of the information in this program is stuff that you might have heard before. This isn't your first rodeo, but knowledge isn't enough. You need to take some actions. I know it's not your first rodeo. However, if you want to be better, at riding your horse, you need to understand more about your horse, more about how to hold the reins and how to get back on when it bucks you off, and how to nurture that horse, how to connect with that horse, and how to be one with that horse, how to do tricks, how to walk slow, like how to hang on when the trot is bumpy, and then when is it time to gallop like the lightning, when is it time to let the horse roam and graze. Now, of course, I'm not talking about a real horse. The horse is your story. It's your vehicle, that's taking you on your journey through your life. So my first piece of advice starts here. And it is advice because it comes directly from experience. It's advice, and I'm mentioning this because some of you are really going to need to hear this. Stay open. Stay curious. If you find your senses and your mind and your thoughts starting to judge and resist or block what you're doing, it's not holding space for yourself. It's being busy and noisy. And you won't hear and you won't feel the subtle rumbles that you need to hear. So be the observer right now, not the judger, just the observer. And I often get people to come up with me on to the moon, and we look down with curiosity at that human self, that human experience that you're having. We just observe what you do and what you don't do, and what experiences you're having and what memories you're creating for yourself. So being curious and being the observer and withholding that judgment is creating an environment in your brain. And the environment in your brain will be more susceptible to insights and aha moments and new thinking and creative ideas. And I don't say this lightly. We are ruled by the chemicals and the hormones in our brain. And a part of this program is helping you to become more aware of this and more in command of this. When you're not aware, when you do not have command, your brain will just hijack you and you'll be at the mercy of those urges. And the urges will confuse you and they will inspire you to try and escape from some of those feelings. And the way in which we escape is to shut down our connection with our own feelings and with what's really going on. And we might go off and drink, or keep really busy, or implode and not get out of bed. Or we might turn to eating or some drugs or look for relief in ways that just don't serve us. And they're not emotionally or spiritually or physically or mentally sustainable. And at some level, we break. So I repeat, stay open, stay curious, and observe your emotions and thoughts and responses and journal them. Don't judge them or shut them down or run away from them or get mad at them because they've been triggered in you. Let's explore them because we want to know what's driving them. Some things will need to be given a voice, handed the microphone. Some things will need to be explored and some things will need to be healed and released. Let me hold that space for you. So stay open, stay curious. If you get triggered and you feel like, you can't cope, and you know that we've opened a can of worms, then please do reach out to me with that help support button from the Help Hub. It's on my website. If it's urgent, tell me that it's urgent and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. But if it feels dangerous, then go to the doctor immediately. And I don't expect this to happen. It never has. However, it is my duty of care to you to equip you with strategy and knowledge. And sometimes people are holding on to some pretty traumatic experiences. And the mind body does not want to hold these in. It will try to get them out. And for your health and well-being, it's better that they do come out. However, on a brighter note, when we work together to hold space for you, to learn you and to master you, awesome things happen. It doesn't mean that bad things in life won't happen because we can't stop life from doing what life does. But we expand our circle of influence, what we can affect, and the ways in which, we can expand our choices and expand our personal power and our ability to be bigger and stronger and smarter and happier and more successful in all areas of our life. And then we ripple out and we affect others. Our behavior, our emotions, our internal energy all affect others. And when we affect others with our bigger, stronger, smarter, happier self, then that comes back to us and we get back what we put out there. We're all here for different reasons, and yet at some level we're all here for the same reasons. We all share the same basic human needs. Something Tony Robbins talks about is the 6 human needs, which are contribution, significance, growth, variety, certainty, and love. And we need to keep check and keep these in balance. So I'm going to be sharing with you a variety of ways and a variety of approaches in which we can unearth any unresolved beliefs or emotions that are holding you back or holding you inside a story in your subconscious that isn't serving you. To have a deeper understanding of your child self, to have a deeper understanding of your strengths and your passions, to have a deeper understanding of your body, your brain, your human biology, to get clearer about why you get out of bed in the morning and how to celebrate the day when you go to bed at night, how to love yourself and how to teach others how to love you, how to be focused and driven and on purpose, and how to be confident in the way that you show up for you in your life. So module 1 is just where we need to start. We're going on a journey together, and like any trip, we need to understand where we're starting. So also we need to know where we're heading, right? And where are our tools? Where are our supports? Where are our resources? Where are the roadblocks? You know, which route do we want to take? So please bring your open, curious self to this module. Included in the module 1 in the first week, I've included a vision statement, which is a planning tool, and it provides you with some really good guide rails to lean on. You don't have to come up with everything yourself. I start the sentence off, right, to get the ball rolling for you, and then you finish the sentence. And by the end of the exercise, you'll have filled out a whole bunch of sentences. And then I get you to add them all together and form yourself one big paragraph which describes your vision for you. It doesn't have to be set in concrete. For some of you, it will be the first time that you've actually thought about your life this way. And for others, it's going to be a refresher and a reminder and maybe a deepening of what you're dedicating your life to. There's also a Wheel of Life exercise, and this breaks down your life into specific categories. And again, I provide you with the guide rails there to know how to answer those questions. And these exercises are about looking at where you're starting at this part of our journey, as well as a sense of where we want to be going. Of course, there's quite a bit in the middle of our starting point and our desired destination, and this program develops the opportunities to work that stuff out. So each week, an email will find its way to your inbox from me, so please check that spam folder because sometimes they duck into there. And this will give you a link to book your one-on-one sessions with me and let you know what times are available that you can book in, and to let you know also that the next module has been unlocked and you can get in there and start that. So block out some dedicated time in your diary or your calendar now, for that 60-minute weekly coaching call with me, and make sure that this call is going to be in a nice, quiet, private environment because we go nice and deep. Also block out at least 15 minutes of time in the morning for you, first thing in the morning, as soon as your eyes open. I want your mind to go to this program so that we can start to develop a few little morning habits that you can adopt to set each day up with really inspiring intention. Look out for your first email from me. It's called Week 1. The link is in there for you to book your coaching call with me, and I can't wait. If you have any hiccups, please just email me. Don't stay stuck at any point. So here's to your awesome Star of Confidence journey with me, and I will be coming at you each week to let you know the new modules there, and I can't wait to see you for your first session.